Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So 28-year-old Seth Penley of Texas has been arrested. Penley bragged on Facebook about being at the Capitol on January 6th, and he told his friends that he took a sawed-off rifle with him to DC, but he said he left it in his car while he was at the Capitol. However, Penley wasn't arrested and hasn't been charged yet for his involvement in the Capitol attack. He was arrested for plotting to blow up a data center, presumably an Amazon facility, in the state of Virginia. So here's how this all went down. Here's what led to his arrest. On January 8th, the FBI received a tip from a concerned citizen saying that someone had posted alarming statements on a site called mymilitia.com. The FBI identified this website as a, quote, forum dedicated to organizing militia groups. Organizing for what? I don't know, but that's what they said. So the statements were posted by someone using a screen name, Dionysus, 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 I'm assuming is how you pronounce it. And he said that he planned to, quote, conduct a little experiment that would, quote, draw a lot of heat and, quote, could be dangerous. So another user on this site asked what outcome he wanted to see or he desired from this experiment, and he replied, quote, death. So according to the complaint, he also said, quote, I'm not a dumbass suicide bomber, but even if I only have a handful of fellow patriots standing beside me, I will happily die a young man, knowing that I didn't allow the evils in this world to continue unjustly treating my fellow Americans so disrespectfully. So the FBI was able to trace the username and an email address for this person, for this user, back to Penley. But before they could arrest him, he had to take action towards committing a violent attack. Although they have, on the other side of the spectrum, they did right after the January 6th riot, they arrested someone on the left for talking about things online. But I digress. So they kept tracking him and they used confidential sources. And in late January, Penley began using the encrypted messaging app known as Signal. While he was on Signal, he told one of the FBI's confidential sources, which of course he didn't know that they were a source, but he told them that he planned to use C4 plastic explosives to attack a tech company's data centers to, quote, kill off about 70% of the internet. Then on March 31st, another confidential source, or it could be the same one, they weren't clear about that, but a confidential source introduced Penley to an undercover FBI agent who was posing as an explosive supplier. So the FBI was able to record conversations between these two men, and they recorded Penley saying that he planned to attack web servers that provided services to the FBI, the CIA, and other federal agencies. He also told the undercover agent that his goal was to take down, quote, the oligarchy, which he said was controlling the United States government. Penley then met with this undercover agent who was posing as the explosive supplier on April 8th. And he met with him to pick up what he thought were explosive devices. In actuality, the agent gave Penley disarmed explosives. Then he showed Penley how to arm and detonate these useless devices. And after Penley loaded these devices into his vehicle, he was arrested by additional FBI agents who had been monitoring this whole exchange. So as of now, it's unclear as to whether or not Penley will also be charged for participating in the Capitol attack, but he has been charged with malicious attempt to destroy a building with an explosive. And for that one thing alone, he faces up to 20 years in federal prison. I should say also that he did tell his friends that he didn't go in the building, but he did take a piece of glass from a broken window and he interacted with police. They weren't clear as to what that interaction was, if it was violent, if it was, verbal. There was no other details. So hopefully more will come out. I'll keep you guys posted. For all the people out there who are saying there's no threat, we don't have to worry about what happened because it's over with and the FBI is arresting all these people. Clearly, there are many more out there who haven't been arrested yet, who may have flown under the radar, or people just aren't turning in for whatever reason. And some of them are very disturbed people who still pose a huge threat. Imagine if no one spoke up. Imagine if this guy had been allowed to carry out his plan. How many lives would have been lost at that building? Some of these people, they seriously have issues. They are a danger. They are domestic terrorists. I've said it before. I'll keep saying it. And I don't care what end of the spectrum you're on. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what political party you're affiliated with. If you're plotting something like this, you are a domestic terrorist. The guy who ran into the cops at the Capitol a week ago, and killed one of them, was a domestic terrorist. Now, did he have possibly some brain damage from playing football? Perhaps. We don't know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're killing people to get what you want politically, that's the definition of a terrorist. Anyway, guys, as I said, I'll keep you posted. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.